So, hemoglobin, protein, red cell, they are not coming out of the glomerulus or from the capillary membrane. They cannot exit. They will remain there inside and go back to the circulation. But if there's a problem, these holes become bigger, then some of them, like protein, can come out. Okay, so that's a damage. So there's a damage on the blood vessels, becoming stiff, narrow to the point maybe that it will block. So that affects a good amount of blood to be filtered in the glomerulus. Okay, and also we have a disrupted filter here. So if the patient continues to say no to the treatment, then we have more problem. So in this case, the creatinine continues to go up, and then the GFR continues to go down. If the GFR here starts going down like 15 to 14, the doctor, the nephrologist or kidney doctor will start talking to you and say you might soon need a dialysis. Okay, this is why we don't want this kidney injury to deteriorate by doing something about your high blood pressure and high blood sugar. Okay, so if we reach the end point, if the patient's kidney reach the final endpoint, or what you call this one, the so-called end-stage renal disease, then this one we cannot reverse anymore. Nothing we can do. If the kidney is damaged, it's damaged, and prepare for dialysis or possibly soon a kidney transplant if you are okay with your medical condition. Okay, so if let's say the patient agrees, okay, fine, I want my high blood pressure and diabetes to be treated, and then spoken to the doctor, and here we go. So the doctor will prescribe, of course, the doctor will check you, assess you, and start prescribing medication for your high blood pressure and explains why you need this medication. Okay, then after that, the nurse will talk to you and emphasize about compliance with everything. By taking your medications regularly or religiously, your diet should be low in salt and the content will be 1,500 to 2 grams per day. And if you smoke, you have to stop smoking, and you check your blood pressure at home if you have an apparatus. If not, go to the nearby government clinic and check the blood pressure there. Follow up with your doctor, and then the nurse will give you pamphlets, simple explanation about hypertension. And if you want to Google, go ahead, do that. But only you have to follow what your doctor is telling you to do. Your doctor is the one that dominates. He is the one to tell you what to do. Okay. So compliance and follow what your doctor or your nurse tell you what to do. Okay. If you agree with treating your non-insulin diabetes mellitus, which is a type 2 diabetes, then your endocrinologist will check you, assess you, and prescribe you medications for your blood sugar, high blood sugar. He or she will explain to you about the need for your blood sugar medication. After that, your nurse will take over and will advise you the need for compliance with everything. So taking your medications regularly or religiously, checking your blood sugar. If you have a glucometer at home, if not, go to the nearby government clinic to check your sugar. Follow up with your endocrinologist. Your diet should be complex carbohydrates, vegetables especially, fruits, and they should be high in fiber. Okay, I'm not saying potato is a vegetable that's starchy. Go with more fiber, okay? And then there is a simple explanation pamphlet that the nurse will hand to you. Go over it. And again, if you want to Google for information, fine. Again, you have to follow what your endocrinologist is telling you to do. Okay, this is for your safety. There are other things that you should observe for both. So limit or no sweet or salty processed food as much as possible. Avoiding liquid or solids. There are many places there to eat. These are quick foods, quick prepared food, processed junk food. Okay, try to control yourself. If you have extra weight, lose that weight. If you are overweight or obese, you have to get yourself active, exercise, brisk walking, and then keep yourself busy. Do something that will, keep yourself busy and not going all the time to the kitchen or dropping off the fast food center and buy something, okay? So you are in control of your health. So the health team will help you to help yourself. So we want results. You are the one to do the effort, but we are there to guide you and everything. The health team is supportive. So try to do something about this. You know why? Because we're trying to save this kidney and we don't want you to end up being a dialysis patient or a kidney transplant patient. Okay, so this hypertension and diabetes will have a forward effect on the glomerulus, but there are conditions that will affect your kidney function too. Okay, my right side, we have here kidney stones, ureteral stones, and enlarged prostate. So this can also aggravate any existing kidney function problem already. So try to do something about this one. Okay, so in this case, we have here kidney stones that is in the kidney. We have here ureteral stones that is in the ureter. So what happened, if there's a buildup of fluid, here, okay, the effect is, there's a backward effect, and this is the Bowman space. This is outside your glomerulus, and what happened? You increase the pressure of the hydrostatic pressure of the Bowman space. I told you before, in order to have a good glomerular filtration, hydrostatic pressure inside is higher in the capillaries of the glomerulus, and then lower hydrostatic. Now it's the reverse. This time, the pressure or the hydrostatic pressure of the Bowman space is higher than the glomerulus. So no filtration will happen. If there is, how will it happen? If you're totally blocking flow out here, if you get a stone here or a stone there, there's a total blockage, okay? And the kidney will suffer. So the patient will go to emerge, and the uro or the kidney doctor, the nephro-uro doctor, will deal with your stones. But they got to do something to eliminate the fluid buildup there so that we are not going to destroy the kidney. Okay? So here. Now, if you have also enlarged prostate, that is the enlarged prostate. Okay. So there is an enlarged prostate here. Okay. If you have an enlarged prostate, okay, and you see that it's constricting the neck of your bladder, let's say the prostate is really very tight and no blood flow, no urine flow comes out, then we get a problem. The same thing, if this happens, there will be a pressure, a fluid buildup, pressure buildup, okay? And that goes here. There is a backward effect, and that increases the hydrostatic pressure of the Bowman space, and that will overpower the pressure inside the glomerulus. So the pressure, hydrostatic pressure here is now low because the pressure here is high. This will not filter because there's a high pressure, okay? That will disable the filtration of the glomerular capillaries. Okay, so the patient will go to emerge. The kidney, uro, or the nephro-uro doctor will deal with your problem, but they have to eliminate the fluid, the urine, to relieve the pressure and save the kidney. Okay, so in that case, we have here kidney stones. So beside or ureteral stones, what are we going to do? Is the nurse will encourage limit intake of foods that cause kidney stones, like salty foods, too much cola or pop drinks. They're also high in uric acid, processed meats, and others. Drink lots of water. Eat vegetables, fruits, and high fiber. For enlarged prostate, always follow up with your doctor about the progress of the urine flow or the progress of any procedure done to do. They might do a resection. Okay, so following up with your kidney doctor so that you are going to save that kidney. Okay, so hypertension and diabetes has a forward effect on the glomerulus. They hit the structure. Okay, they narrow these vessels. If they